We're gonna go tour the future ACL studio. Let's go. So this is where they're gonna put sidewalks. They have to have 30 feet of concrete, right? 30 feet of concrete for sidewalks. What about trees? That's what I'm saying.
2 rows of trees flanking both sides.
2 rows of trees flanking both sides. So Bailey, what is this big open space here?
This grand area will be the plaza for all of the meeting and entrance area to the hotel, the residence, and Austin City Limits studio. You have this grand staircase here that leads up to a mezzanine level, and at that space you'll have for congregating before entering into the venue itself. And then in this corner here you also have a screen porch which can open up to the outdoors, kind of more of a indoor-outdoor space, so we can grab some of the prevailing winds off the lake here on this corner.
Oh, cool.
Once people arrive here, you also have this wide open space, so from this corner we have a lot of pedestrian traffic. This is a grand entrance leading into the space.
So we're here with Bill Stotesbery, and we're overlooking beautiful Austin from the W Hotel, or W Suites. Very realistic.
They're the bats right down there.
You can see them coming out right now. So Bill, you guys are going to be moving into this building.
Well, actually, the taping of the show will move into the building. KLRU is staying right where we are up on campus, but Austin City Limits tapings will move down to this building starting, well, actually probably start taping here in March 2011.
The original studio has been there for 30 years? Mm-hmm. And why did you guys decide to move? I mean, it's got so much history.
Well, there is a lot of history, but there are also issues that we've dealt with for a long time. The capacity is very limited, and we'd like for more people to be able to see the show. If anybody's been to a taping, you know that if you have to go to the bathroom, you've got to go down the elevator from the 6th floor to the 3rd floor or the 4th floor to go to a restroom. This will fix that. Getting in and out of the building if there was an emergency is very difficult. The staircases have narrow entry exits, which is why the capacity is so limited.
And you know, you guys are bringing over parts of the old studio. What are you doing with the backdrop?
Well, the backdrop is going to stay in the old studio because it was put together decades ago with balsa wood and cardboard. And the guys that built it did such a phenomenal job to have something that looks as good as that looks on television, but we're afraid it may be too fragile to move. Plus, the skyline's changed in Austin over the last couple of decades. So we will build a new backdrop. It will be another skyline backdrop. Whether we do it digitally or whether we do it, with hard materials, that's all stuff we're still trying to decide. But we're certainly going to do something that will continue the look and feel of Austin City Limits. So.
Well, I have to tell you, when I was standing there on the stage,
yeah.
I really felt like, what it might have felt like to be in the Globe Theater during Shakespeare's times. Because it is almost like it's very central, but it's still big, not as big as an auditorium. I can't explain it. It just feels very grand.
Hopefully people won't throw tomatoes and things like they did in the old Globe.
Are you going to have groundlings down?
Right, very possible. No, it is an interesting feeling, and one of the things I love one of the great things about the current studio is when you watch a taping in the current studio, the sound is great and it's a very intimate experience. It's part of what makes it such a unique opportunity. The new theater, while it provides much greater capacity, the actual floor space is about the same as the floor space in the current theater, and the additional capacity comes from better entrance and exit, a better arrangement of seating, and then a little bit higher, be able to have 3 levels instead of just 1 level. So much of the intimacy is maintained.
I'm so excited about this opening. I mean, it really, to me, symbolizes Austin becoming a little bit more grown up, and we're getting a real downtown with residencies, and it's going to be great to have a venue like this. So
it is, and we, there's an element of that. I'm so excited about this because it allows us, while Austin may be growing up a little bit, to retain elements that have made Austin so special and that have made Austin City Limits so special. So, the ultimate goodness is if you can retain the elements that have made something special while still giving you the option to take it to the next level, which is really what we're so excited about.
Well, I'm excited about it, and it's getting a little bit cold out here on this deck. So,
well,
thank you so much for your time.
Enjoyed it. Thank you very much.